Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be changing out the serpentine belt on my 2015 Chevy Tahoe. Only things we're really going to need, I have this tensioner over here just as an example, but you're going to need a flat head to be able to take this plastic piece off over here. Half-inch wrench right here is going to help out with releasing the tension on the tensioner. Again, that's just an example. You won't need to get a new one, but you will need the belt, as you see right here. This is what the only part you really need to buy, the AC Delco belt, the best one that's probably to get for your car. As you can see, while this one's not on here, it's easy to show you. You see that space in between here? When it's all the way over here, you see this notch right here. When it's all the way this side, it's at full tension, so it's keeping that belt nice and tight. When this is moved towards this side of the opening, that tension is off, which will allow for you to change out your belt. So by taking your 1/2 inch and putting it in here, you can rotate this whole arm right here to relieve the tension. And if you only have a 3/8 inch ratchet, don't need to go out and buy a whole new 1/2 inch. Just get one of those adapters that goes on here and makes this bigger to the 1/2 inch size, okay? So it costs like $4, right? All right, so we'll first start off by removing this piece up here. So here's one right here, around the collar right here. You see it? We'll just loosen that up. That's around the throttle body right there, so we'll loosen that up right there so that it can come off nice and easy. And then you need to disconnect these two hoses up over here, one here and one here. All right, so to remove this right here, all you have to do is just press this in and then you can pull it off. Now it's been on there for a while probably, so it may be a little difficult, but it comes off. Just press that in and it pops off. And if you can see, if I can rotate that for you, you see how that works? It just aligns the holes so it makes it easy for that to come off. And you do it for the other side as well. All right, and I believe at that point we just have one more of this one over here. And so this is for your air box. So let me back it up a little bit. There we go. Now we can move that out of the way. Well, actually we didn't even have to loosen this one up over here. So now you see your serpentine belt down there, right? Now you actually have 3 belts. You have this one here that's we'll consider your alternator belt. It goes around your alternator, goes around your water pump, and it goes around your main drive. Then you have this one behind it that goes behind your AC unit for your air conditioning compressor, and then it goes around your main drive. And then you have one behind that that is really thin. It's back there, you can't see it, but it goes around your power steering pump and the main drive. Those two are a little bit more difficult to remove, but your serpentine one is your main one to make sure you don't get stuck on the side of the road. This is the best opportunity to change that out right now. All right, when you're getting ready to remove the old serpentine belt, one of the first things you want to do before removing it is make a drawing of how the belt is run. That way you don't forget when it's time to put on the new one. So probably just take the new belt and just on the packaging, just do a little drawing. Okay, to remove the old serpentine belt, see it's nice and tight, it's not going to pop off. You need to release this right here and just take the tension off of you. You're not taking it off, you're just rotating it a bit to remove the tension. So we're just going to take our ratchet, and I have it in the off position. I have one that extends out, which is pretty great, so you don't have a fixed length arm, so I can make it as long as I need to get the leverage I need. And this isn't hard. You don't need a lot of leverage to be able to do this, but you put it in that little hole that little square really down there. And once it's in there, you're just going to give it a slight push that way to relieve the pressure. You see that? Just relieve the pressure. And I'll try to hold the camera with the same hand I'm doing the tension with. And as you can see, I'm able to just slide that right off of there. Here, I'll do it from up here. There we go. And now I can put the tension back on it. And now the belt can come off. There we go. You can see there is, see that crack right there in there? There's a few cracks in here. So this is getting definitely time to be changed. Once it starts cracking, that belt can break on you at any point in time. All right, now for putting on the new Serpentine belt, we probably would want this to be the last point of putting on the belt right here. Other than that, we can follow our guide. That's really like that right there, and put it on to match. Remember, I'm doing this with one hand, so be patient with me. So now that is set up, just roughly going around the outer perimeter. Now I can just take this part right here and bring it around. So I'll just set it on this little section right here so it's ready. So when I relieve the tension over here, which is going to draw this right here that way, then I can slip this on over here. And the smooth side is expected to be going along the smooth side of this, not the rib side, okay? All right, so I have my ratchet into the square on the tensioner, and I'm just going to push down. As you can see, it's moving it in that direction. So now I'll take my belt, I'll slip it back between that area and the back of it, and slip it over. You see how quick and easy that was? And that was, what, just a few seconds? And now we can take that out, and it's all done. And that's how you change out your tensioner and your Serpentine belt at the same time. So now we'll just put this bad boy back together, start her up, and make sure everything looks and sounds as it should. Make sure to do both sides of these. They lock back in place. And of course, make sure to tighten down the correct screws back. You don't want any air getting in there, otherwise you'll get a check engine light. Nice and tight. Same over here. And there we go. The squeak is gone. It's running nice and smooth, no problems. And so that's how you change out your Serpentine belt on a Chevy Tahoe. If you like, hit that like button. Definitely hit that subscribe button because I have other YouTube videos out here working on my Chevy Tahoe. Thanks for joining us.